Willie Fritz, the former Tulane head coach, is heading to Houston. Joe, I got to admit, Willie is a really good coach. You got to be able to see him close and personal while he was here in the state of Louisiana at Tulane. Going back to the state of Texas, a guy that was the head coach from 2010, I think that maybe 2013 or 14 at Sam Houston State, went to Georgia Southern, won games there, goes to Tulane, now goes to Houston, who is now a Power 5 program. I think it's a hell of a hire for Houston. I think it's a hell of a hire. He's going to recruit. He's going to develop. He is going to destroy the recruiting in that local Houston area. They're going to – I'm telling you, I've seen it with Willie before. He's going to dominate that local recruiting area. He did it in New Orleans. He is arguably one of, at least to me, the best evaluator of talent that I've seen. Getting guys like Tajay Spears. Remember Tajay Spears? Okay,
yeah.
Going stupid.
Log.
LSU thought the kid couldn't play. I'll just tell you. They thought the kid couldn't play. Here comes Willie Fritz. And all of a sudden, the guy's beating USC in a New Year's Six Bowl. It is a hell of a hire for Houston.
I love that what he has done is, one, identify quality talent and then develop it. There have been Dorian Williams and Michael Pratt and all these guys that they've had have just been fantastic in his time at Tulane. And it deserves significant recognition that Tulane was like a 2-win team. And then he turned them around to, being in the conference championship conversation. They won the Cotton Bowl.
4 games in this. Dude, I remember back in 17, I think he went like 4-8 and 5-7, and they were about to fire him. They were legitimately about to fire him.
He is going to, and I would assume Houston's probably going to be his last stop because he's on the older side. He's in his early 60s. But heck, if Houston could turn into being a really good team in the Big 12, it's going to be because of Willie Fritz. And he is in a position to now not have academic standards to uphold with recruiting and also have a hotbed for recruiting in that Texas area. That Houston area, there's no reason why they can't dominate specifically recruiting in that Houston area, which produces a ton of kids.
And look, man, he already knows the coaches in the state of Texas, because if there's any coach, like head coach, that knows more high school coaches in the area, it's a FCS.
Well, except Jeff Traylor, maybe.
Well, I mean, like, in reference to if you're at a big school like Texas, you don't really have to know the coaching staff at a high school. No, you can, but look, you're Texas, right? Like, you're going to get the kid to come on a visit regardless. You don't need the head coach. You need the head coach for a kid that's going to the FCS.
Yes.
Right? So I think it's an amazing hire and good one that Willie is going back to the state of Texas. Now Tulane opens up. I think that's one of the more interesting jobs in the country based off of what he's done. He's built a winner there. Blake Baker's the name to watch out for that one.
I would also throw out there Chesney from Holy Cross. Holy Cross has been his name's been brought up for the Duke opening as well. Massive ascension to being a really good Patriot League team, has produced a number of guys that are going to get big P5 offers. Very, very smart coach, a builder. And the big thing too, you need to pick somebody who has a background of coaching at schools that are academically focused. If you don't do that, you're going to have a guy that doesn't understand how to, work the admissions room and all that stuff.
Well, if anybody knows in reference to doing that, I think Missouri DC, Blake Baker, who played there, knows exactly the academic requirements, which reminds me, did you see Eli Drinkowitz, speaking of Missouri, did you see Eli Drinkowitz, who's going to play Ohio State in their New Year's Six Bowl game? Tell Reese Davis, he goes, oh, wait.
I saw that.
Excuse me, Reese. I got Connor Stallions calling. Look, man, I got to be honest.
Drink's funny, man.
I'm really starting to like Drink.
I think that Missouri is going to keep getting better.
I do too.
Especially
I like their NIL law.
Like
them being able to pay kids in high school.
Yeah.
Amen.